Imagine that you had just over 1 wooded acre located less than 20 miles from the center of the northern half of the Western Hemisphere. What would you do with that wooded property? You might be tempted to put in a shooting range, but not a rifle range and not even a pistol range because you really don't have enough space for that. And you have neighbors. Neighbors don't want a bunch of guns going off in their backyard. But a pellet rifle range, that you could do. In fact, with the right sound moderating equipment, you could shoot all day long and no one would ever know. The added benefit of shooting pellets is that their skirted design loses energy very quickly. At 100 yards, my most powerful rifle has lost 16 inches of elevation and a third of its energy by the time it hits the target. Properly backed up, and with a shooting bench indoors, you can shoot all year long. Here's the view on our 100-yard range from the indoor shooting bench. With a couple of exceptions, most of our targets are inexpensive steel, and most of our target backers are either living trees or cut logs. Starting out closest to the bench, we have the 15-yard target. The 15-yard target is a 1-inch Mickey Mouse target named for its shape. The Mickey Mouse targets, as well as the SnowMan target you'll see later, were designed by us and cut by local metal fabricators. The second Mickey Mouse target is located at 22 yards. A lot of our rifles are zeroed at 25 yards, so there are actually two targets at 25, a 1-inch Mickey and then a 1-inch over 2-inch SnowMan target. Having multiple targets at slightly different distances and greatly varying angles from the shooting bench provides good practice for hunting situations as well as competition shooting. There's a SnowMan hiding on the 27-yard tree. And a 2-inch hanger on this maple at 31 yards. Maverick, shown here and in a couple other clips, is not a fan of the drone and is not allowed on the range while we are shooting. Here's one of our snowmen at 36 yards. Back towards the main shooting lane, we have a 2-inch hanger on a conveniently located pine tree at 45 yards. On the other side of the main shooting lane at 48 yards, we have another 1-inch over 2-inch SnowMan target. The SnowMan targets are a favorite of ours because they give you a 2-inch circle for confirming your holdover, and then the 1-inch circle approximates the small kill zone on most of the pest animals that we shoot. I'd like to give a shout out to Wisconsin AirGunners shooting team member Noah, who brought his DJI drone over so that we could get this great footage of the backyard range. As we approach the 58-yard SnowMan target, the drone is just one of two tools we used to make sure that we had level targets as we go out from 15 to 98 yards. The terrain of the backyard range slopes towards a creek. Because of this decrease in elevation, it's very possible when shooting targets on the ground to get bad data for your scope tapes when trying to figure out solutions for firing at different distances. As we approach the 68-yard hangar, you can see several different target stand bases. They're just fine for practicing groups for various distances, but when you're trying to sort out your holds and scope tapes, if you're not shooting at level targets, you're going to introduce errors when you're out in the field hunting, and those errors could mean wounded animals. At Wisconsin AirGunners, we do a lot of pest control, but our aim is humane pest control. Here we are at our 78-yard SnowMan target. As we make our way out to our 98-yard 3-inch gong, we take a brief moment to pass by our Know Your Limits target by shootingtarget7.com. This is a really well-made target, and if you're in the market for one, you should check them out. This 3-inch target is at a 1-degree decline made necessary by the thick canopy of the backyard range. The 1-degree decline was measured by an ATN rangefinder, which is the other tool we used to make sure that these targets were within plus or minus 1 degree of level from the indoor bench. One other special target we have on the range is this knockdown by RX Target Systems. This is a great resettable target that uses replaceable face plates and really strong paddle design. We've tested this upwards of 60 foot-pounds, and this is just an awesome target made for airgunners by airgunners. We hope everyone has enjoyed this tour of the backyard range. Wherever it is that your shooting opportunities present themselves, we hope that they are safe, fun, and that you're hitting your targets more than you miss. If you're ever in Wisconsin, shoot us a message and we can try to get together and put some lead downrange. As always, thanks for watching, shoot safe, and have a great day.